What is Aerohive and what do you do there?
Well, Aerohive is a software-oriented network equipment vendor. And so we make a complete line of Wi-Fi access points and switches and remote branch routers, all managed through a cloud infrastructure. And we also collect data off the operation of your network, and many third parties are using that to build applications on top of our platform.
All right, let's talk about this, because this is one of the real strengths of Aerohive. Because you're cloud-based, you have a natural advantage in any effort to use connectivity data, the logs coming off of the equipment, to build business intelligence. And specifically, when we're talking about retail, this is something that has been attempted for at least 3 years. We've covered it for 3 years on This Week in Enterprise Tech. This idea of, if you know what the customer is looking at, if you know where they're lingering in a retail environment, then you have much better business intelligence and the ability to actually do in real world, real-time CRM. How do I do that with Wi-Fi?
Well, and you're exactly right about the motivation, that what we're doing right now is we're enabling any retailer to have the level of intelligence that their online brethren have had for a long time. So what is it that you're looking at? Have you come into to look at a particular thing? Are you just browsing? What's the right way to even lay out the store? Or you can take it a step farther and say, not an individual retailer, but you can even look at a mall. And the way that this works is that we all carry devices that are electronic footprints, basically. So I have my phone. Today I only have one, so I feel like I'm a little underdressed for TWiT. And as part of what that phone does, it's always looking for a Wi-Fi network. And that would be the case even if it weren't my phone. I'd like to think my phone looks a little bit harder because of who I am. And through that, it's possible to understand where I am and how I'm moving through space. So obviously, of course, there's a great deal of application for this in retail. It's also interesting anytime you want to help people navigate physical space in general. So this is useful when you talk about going to airports and train stations. It's useful when you want to talk about how to organize any sort of space where people gather. And that's been interesting, as I said, even in malls, because in many malls you have smaller shops. And the flow of traffic through a shop may not be as interesting because it is relatively contained, but where is it that people tend to go in the mall? Can you see what traffic flows look like? What are the prime spots to have? And in fact, we have some customers who are interested in using that data as part of the process of understanding what they should be doing as far as pricing space within the mall. We know this spot is very good because a lot of people tend to walk by it.